Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Josh with SaddleCast. I want to go over the process of creating a cast for your horse's back to assist you in saddle shopping and such. It's a fairly straightforward process. A quick overview of the actual cast itself. This is a horse-sized cast. It has 3 lobes on each side. This is to get different measurements of the horse. You've got the withers, the twist, the actual sway of the back, etc. So we want to make sure we capture those when we bring it out there. The unit is completely encapsulated with a UV protective barrier. You want to leave this on and intact until you're ready to go. The whole process should be smooth, stress-free, easy. Forward and back, it's reversible, and top and bottom, it's reversible. So don't stress out about getting it, having some orientation you need to worry about. Anything other than diagonal and sideways, and you're in pretty good shape. So what you're going to do is keep it just like this. No real special handling considerations or anything. You're going to go ahead and when you have the horse out there, and you'll see this in our instructions in the video, you want to keep them in riding position. Somebody with some cookies in order to, keep them nice and still is very helpful. When you're ready to go, you can put a small thin cloth down if you like, or put this directly on your horse's back. But what we have here is you're going to place this where this notch and the notch on the back is right on the horse's spine. So lay that right on top, much like you would a saddle pad, and then make sure it's nice and smooth. Just smooth it out on your horse's back and get it right where you want it, nice and neat. And then once you've got that, everything looks good. Your horse is facing away from the sun, so his back is getting full sun exposure on both sides. You'll just go ahead and peel back this UV protective barrier, and that's going to expose your saddle cast to the horse. The bottom side you don't have to worry about. That's just sitting there. It's no big deal. It's just to make it easily reversible. But once this is exposed to ultraviolet light, it's going to harden. Now bear in mind it'll create a little bit of heat. Bathtub warm, about 105 degrees is the highest you should expect. And then once it does that, it takes about 3 minutes or so, 3 to 5 minutes, for that to harden substantially. You'll definitely notice. And then once it's in a shape and it's no longer moving, everything's good, feel free to pull it off of your horse's back and then hold it up into the sun. Just don't do that prematurely because you don't want it to harden in a shape other than your horse's back. Once it's done, it's done. There's not much to it after that. It's not a bad idea, once it's hardened, to leave it propped up in the sun for another 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, just to make sure it's fully cured and hardened. And once you bring it inside, you're pretty much done with it. At that point, it's a permanent mold of your horse's back. Thanks.